Morning, mates. Thanks for the videos, and apologies for a little bit of the delay here. But okay, so obviously in your notes there, the swing, everything we're doing, just really starting to come into place, all falling into place and looking really, really good. Let's touch quickly on the high fade, low draw. We're definitely trying to add a bit of versatility to that short game. All right, so I know the high one is not your favorite just yet. But when we do that high one, it's definitely better, and you saw how many good results you got there in that round. It's definitely better when you're doing that high pitch, just to exit a little low and left and get that ball sliding up the club face. All right? So, sort of that, but really where we at, technically so sound, all right? If we can maintain that connection at the top of the swing and the posture on the way down, that basically I'm just trying to teach you exactly where the club face and the path is and how they work together. Okay, so obviously if we know what a little inside with a shut face is, okay, and if we know what a little bit out turn with the open face is, then to get our neutral, perfect, in, square, in golf swing built around perfect posture, theoretically, okay, is a little bit easier to figure out. Okay, so that's really what I wanted to do, or why we did those things. Okay, driver-wise, exactly on that point, that awareness, proprioception. Once you saw the videos of driver, I mean, you just picked it up straight away. Okay, we're just way too wide, way too much back tilt. Okay, and just can't make a good pivot and a good swing from there. As soon as we got narrower and more on top of the ball, you can see we were nowhere near on top of the ball. We're still way behind it. But how much better the balance and the strike was, and the follow through. We didn't get that chasey. Okay, you don't move the leg, but you know what I'm saying. You didn't get that sort of chasey follow through. Okay, so it means everything's starting to neutralize. All right. Lastly, I mean, we kind of have said this a couple of times. Opposite direction drill is almost a golf swing. Okay, but the opposite direction, right heel down, I mean, that just looked absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I want to see that. We're going to do it again this week. I want to see that from the down the line view, because from that side on view, it looks so good. I just want to make sure how open we are, and obviously that there's no change in posture. But I think opposite direction, right heel down, is kind of the way we're trying to swing. All right, so we'll review that again this week. Okay, so that's where we're at. Very, very good. Just trying to learn little finer details about the game and how the setup affects swing plane, club face, and low point. Okay, because technically and fundamentally looking absolutely brilliant. All right? Okay, so we're starting with same, high, low. Okay, but this time we're just going to do straight, and then fade and draw all in the same round. Okay, so we're starting high straight. Okay, and then we're going from there to high fade. Okay, not going to hit a high fade pitch with a 6-iron. All right, and then you go low and straight, which I really like at the moment. By the way, you're really maintaining your low point and holding off that face nicely to hit that low one. And obviously on that low one, I love how square the face is, not much face rotation. And then low draw. Okay, so you do 4 in a row, or a set of 4. High straight, high fade, low straight, low draw, and then back to the beginning. Okay, and just obviously do a few rounds like that. All right, learning to adapt shot by shot is also really, really beneficial. Okay, so that's the warm-up. Okay, and then into the swing work. Okay, so the first one, exactly as I said, opposite direction with right heel down. All right, I did like opposite direction chest over the ball. I did like it as well. It's a really good one to do. It's just kind of forced in a work drill. Okay, so start off with opposite direction chest over. All right, and then, so opposite way around, we did it last week. And then do opposite direction right heel down. All right, and then I just want to see it from the down the line view, please. All right, and then second, we're just doing a little bit of a driver workout, okay? Like a little sequence of things. Just sort of trying to learn what our length, timing, and low point are. Okay, so that we get into that correct strike position more often. Okay, so we're going to do 2 drivers, okay, feet together. All right, so put the ball position just on the left toe, so you're just a hair behind it. Start off slowly, obviously. Okay, but try and hit some drivers down the range. All right, just with your feet together, stay nice and balanced, just see how you hit it. You can always add speed if you do a couple of rounds of, or 3 or 4 rounds of this driver workout. All right, so we're doing 2 feet together. Okay, and then what I was trying to explain to you in those videos, now obviously the setup and stuff doesn't help, but the arms, and we saw this in swing length control workout. Okay, the arms do get a little bit disconnected at the top, and then they want to reconnect before the leg. Now, obviously, that creates sequencing and posture and timing issues, right? So I want to do some where we leave those arms behind. Okay, so you saw in your videos there, the handle of the club back in front of your center point quite early in the swing. We want that to happen with the driver almost at impact, with the irons just after. All right, so then I want you to do 2, still quite a narrow stance. Okay, so fairly narrow, let me 7-iron stance. And I just want you to feel like you leave those arms behind. You've done this drill before. Okay, so at the top of the backswing and the start of the downswing, just leave those arms behind you. Okay, so just leave them behind you. Okay, figure out what it is to be a little bit late. Okay, and then obviously your normal drivers to finish. Just not too wide, not too much back tilt. Okay, so just past 7-iron. Let the ball position and the grip take care of the back tilt. You don't have to worry about it. Right, so from there, you can try and do opposite direction, right heel down with the driver. Okay, so that's the sequence. All right, okay, so that's the work for the week. Thank you, my mates. Enjoy, send me some videos, and yeah, have a good week. We'll chat